Let's talk groceries without breaking the bank. Hey everyone, it's your pal Joy, and today we are tackling something that hits all of us right where we live, our wallets. I'm talking about grocery shopping. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joy. The prices are insane. And you're not wrong, but guess what? It doesn't have to be a total budget buster. We can still eat like kings and queens, or at least very well-fed commoners, without emptying our piggy banks. It's all about being a little bit savvy, a little bit smart, and a whole lot of delicious. You know, adopting just a few smart strategies can lead to some serious, and I mean savings. We're not talking about eating ramen every night, unless that's your jam, of course. We're talking about making your money work harder for you, stretching those dollars so you can still get all the good stuff, the fresh produce, the yummy proteins, all those pantry staples that make our meals sing. It's like a fun little game, and the prize is more cash in your pocket and amazing food on your table. Who doesn't love that? The secret sauce, my friends, is mindful planning and smart execution. It sounds fancy, but it just means thinking ahead a little and being clever when you hit those aisles. No more wandering around like a lost puppy, grabbing whatever looks good and then wincing at the checkout. We're going to arm you with some awesome tips and tricks that will turn you into a grocery shopping ninja. So, grab a cup of coffee or maybe a little snack, and let's dive into how we can all save big without sacrificing one bit of flavor. Alright, first things first, and this one is a game changer, folks. Create a detailed meal plan for the week. I know, planning sounds like homework, but trust me on this. When you know what you're going to cook for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and hey, don't forget those snacks, you're way less likely to just grab random stuff at the store. Think about it. If you know you're making my 30-minute marvelous minestrone on Tuesday, you'll know exactly what veggies and beans to buy. No more, ooh, that looks interesting purchases that end up wilting in the back of your fridge. We've all been there, right? That sad, forgotten zucchini? Let's say goodbye to that guy. This little bit of upfront effort seriously slashes food waste, which is like throwing money straight into the compost bin, and nobody wants that. When you plan, you buy what you need, and you use what you buy. It also means fewer last-minute takeout orders because you're too tired to think about what to make. Your meal plan is your roadmap to deliciousness and savings. You can even get the family involved. Let everyone pick a meal for the week. It makes it more fun, and they're more likely to eat it if they help choose it. So grab a notepad, a fancy app, whatever works for you, and start mapping out those yummy meals. Okay, so you've got your amazing meal plan all mapped out. High five! What's next? You're going to make a precise shopping list based on that meal plan. And when I say precise, I mean it. If your Taco Tuesday fiesta needs 1 onion, don't just write onions. Write 1 yellow onion. This is your secret weapon against those tempting impulse buys. You know the ones, the cookies winking at you from the end cap, the fancy cheese that wasn't part of the plan but suddenly seems. Your list is like your grocery store bodyguard. It keeps you focused and on track. Sticking to that list is key, my friends. It's like having tunnel vision, but in a good way, a money-saving way. When you walk into that store armed with your list, you have a mission. You're not just wandering aimlessly, susceptible to every shiny package and 2-for-1 deal on things you don't actually need. You go in, you get what's on the list, and you get out. It sounds simple, and it is, but it's so incredibly effective. Think of all the times you've gone in for milk and bread and come out with $50 worth of extras. Your list is there to say, hey, remember the plan, pal? It keeps you honest and your cart lean. Before you even think about stepping foot outside your door, or even clicking add to cart if you're an online shopper, there's a crucial step. Check your pantry, your fridge, and your freezer. Seriously, go on a little treasure hunt in your own kitchen. You'd be amazed at what forgotten goodies might be lurking in there. Maybe you already have 3 cans of diced tomatoes from a previous sale, or half a bag of lentils tucked away. Knowing what you've already got on hand is essential to avoid buying duplicates. And buying duplicates, that's just like setting a little pile of cash on fire. Not good. This step is all about using what you have and preventing waste. It's like a pre-shopping audit. So open those cupboards, peer into the depths of your refrigerator, and don't forget the freezer. You might find that you only need a couple of fresh items to complete a meal you'd planned, or you might discover ingredients that inspire a whole new dish, saving you from buying even more. Plus, it helps you keep track of expiration dates, so you can prioritize using up items that are nearing their end. It's a win-win. You save money, reduce food waste, and maybe even rediscover some long-lost culinary gems. All right, super savers, now we're getting into some real detective work. Once you know what you need, it's time to compare prices across different stores. Don't just default to your usual spot without checking if you could get a better deal elsewhere. I know it sounds like a bit of extra effort, but think of the potential savings. Many stores have their weekly flyers online, so you can do a quick scan from the comfort of your couch. Look for deals on the items that are on your list, especially those bigger ticket items like meat, fish, or even your favorite brand of coffee. This isn't about driving all over town for every single item, unless you really love a good road trip. It's about being strategic. Maybe one store has an amazing price on chicken breasts this week, while another has a killer deal on your favorite pasta. If they're reasonably close or on your regular route, it might be worth hitting up both. Or, you might find that one store consistently has better prices on produce, while another is your go-to for pantry staples. A little bit of research can go a long, long way in maximizing those savings. Every dollar saved is a dollar you can put towards something else or just keep in your pocket. Now let's talk about where you shop. Sometimes, stepping outside your usual grocery store comfort zone can lead to some fantastic finds and even better prices. I'm talking about exploring discount supermarkets. These places often have amazing deals because they might have simpler displays or carry a more limited selection of brands. But the quality is often just as good, especially for staples. Don't be shy, give them a try. You might be pleasantly surprised at how much you can save on your regular grocery haul. It's all about being open to new possibilities and finding those hidden gems. And let's not forget the incredible bounty you can find at farmers markets. Oh boy, I love a good farmers market. You get to support local growers, the produce is often super fresh because it hasn't traveled far, and sometimes you can find really unique items. Plus, buying produce that's in season is almost always cheaper. And here's a little tip. Sometimes, if you go towards the end of the market day, vendors might be willing to give you a deal on what's left, rather than pack it all up. It's a great way to get beautiful, fresh ingredients and connect with the people who grow your food. Just make sure to bring your reusable bags. Okay, team, let's talk about brand loyalty. We all have our favorites, right? But when we're trying to save some serious dough, it's time to consider choosing generic or store brand products. Now I hear you, but Joy, will it taste the same? And the answer is, a lot of the time, yes. Many store brands are actually made by the same manufacturers as the big national brands, just with different packaging. You're often paying extra for that fancy label and all the advertising that goes with it. So why not give the store brand a shot? Think about pantry staples like canned beans, pasta, flour, sugar, spices, even things like aluminum foil or paper towels. The quality difference is often negligible, if there's any at all, but the price difference can be significant. Start by trying one or two store brand items each shopping trip. If you like it, great. You found a new way to save. If you don't, no biggie, you can go back to your usual brand for that particular item. But I bet you'll find a bunch of new favorites that are just as good and way friendlier on your wallet. It's a simple switch that can add up to big savings over time. Buying in bulk can be a fantastic way to save money, especially on non-perishable items that you use all the time. Think rice, pasta, oats, dried beans, canned goods, or even toilet paper and cleaning supplies. When you buy a larger quantity, the price per unit is often much lower. Sounds great, right? And it is, and this is a big but, folks, you should only buy in bulk if you are absolutely positively sure you're going to use it all before it expires or goes bad. Otherwise, that deal just turns into waste, and wasted food is wasted money. So, before you load up your cart with that giant bag of quinoa or a case of canned tomatoes, ask yourself a few questions. Do I have space to store this properly? How quickly will my family and I actually go through this amount? Is it an item that has a long shelf life? If you're a family of one, a 25-pound bag of flour might not be the best idea, unless you're planning on opening a bakery. But if you're consistently using certain non-perishables and you have the storage, then buying in bulk can be a super smart move. Just be honest with yourself about your consumption habits to make sure those bulk buys are truly saving you money and not just cluttering up your pantry. And there you have it, my amazing friends. Some of my favorite supermarket hacks to help you save big on groceries without ever sacrificing taste. See? It's not about deprivation. It's about being smart, being a little organized, and making your money work for you. Who knew grocery shopping could be a money-saving adventure? With just a little bit of discipline, a dash of planning, and these handy tips, you can totally transform your grocery game. Remember, a little bit of mindful effort can turn what feels like a chore into a real opportunity to keep more of your hard-earned cash. Start with one or two of these tips. Get comfortable, and then add more as you go. It's all about building those good habits. Embracing these strategies isn't just about saving a few bucks here and there. It's about adopting a more frugal, more mindful lifestyle and feeling empowered by your choices. You're taking control of your budget and still putting delicious, wholesome food on the table. So go out there, be a savvy shopper, and enjoy all the amazing meals you're going to create. I know you can do it. Think of the satisfaction you'll feel when you see those grocery bills shrink and your pantry stocked with exactly what you need. It's a win-win. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Now go forth and conquer those supermarket aisles.